Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to my channel, The Daily DIYer. I just got back from a big Dollar Tree shopping trip. I wanted to show you some of the amazing and shocking finds that I found on this trip. So the very first thing that caught my eye when I first walked in were these little pamphlets they had by the front door with their advertisements. They're little Crafters Square project sheets. And the funny thing about this is if you didn't know already, I used to work at Michael's. I worked there for 4 years as their event coordinator, and I was in charge of putting things like this out at Michael's, so it was kind of shocking for me to find these at Dollar Tree. So one is creating painted rock creatures and more, and the other one is how to host a friendship bracelet party. And on the backs, it tells you some of the different supplies that Dollar Tree carries for these things and also directions on how to make them. So it's definitely cool and unexpected. Let's jump into the craft section, because even though this craft section at this Dollar Tree was not super stocked, it still had quite a bit, and it still had a lot of things I had never seen before. They had loads of the paper packs. I'd never seen those before. Yami from the Latina Next Door had sent me one in a mystery box challenge, and that is how I had seen those for the first time ever, but this store was definitely stocked full of them. They also had tons of baker's twine. I used the red and white for so many different things, but I've always ordered it on Amazon, so it was cool to find it at Dollar Tree. They also had a good selection of metal words. I've seen the little bitty small ones. This is the first time I saw the big one, so I grabbed the home one. I know they've always had little travel sewing kits in more of like the clothing area, accessories area, but in the craft section I found this really great pack of sewing threads. It comes with a bunch of different colors along with a big one of red, white, and black. So this is great to have on hand whether you're crafting or you add it to your sewing kit. Another thing I was surprised to see, I've seen beads in the crafting area, but I had never seen these little trays. It's called a bead tray, where you kind of lay out your beads in the pattern that you want before you actually string them up. Have seen these in the craft store, have never seen them at Dollar Tree. Tulip is a brand I've never seen at Dollar Tree either. This is a purple color in a matte finish. This is the only color that they had, but I'm going to keep my eye open. Hopefully they come out with more, because I would love to have a full rainbow of these. They also had some new art supplies that I hadn't seen before. These are oil pastels that I can't wait to try out, along with this tempera paint color. I'm always looking in their wood section because I love working with wood. It's easy to manipulate and turn into different things. I found this set of wood carving tools, had to grab these, had never seen those before. And then a brand new item that I could not be more excited about. You guys know I love working with wood and wood projects. And we use the wood cutting boards a lot of times for our wood bases for projects. But guess what I found? Wood planks. Can you believe this? This is an actual piece of wood. It's probably about maybe 12 inches by 6 inches. Pretty good size for only $1. I just see these being used in a ton of different ways. I grabbed like half a box full so I'd have them on hand so I could do some more crafting with these as I get ideas. If you guys have ideas of how you would use these, you can leave those down in the comments below for me, because I'm still trying to come up with some good ones other than like a wood set. They also had lots of crates at this Dollar Tree. I wish I would have grabbed some. I totally forgot. I was so excited to run across these wooden blocks again. I've used these a lot in different projects. The difference is these are hollow. So the ones that I was used to buying were actually like thick chunks and pieces of wood, but these kind of are just boxes put together. And after freaking out about those planks, I then next freaked out about these cool little yardsticks is what they're called. They're little pieces of wood on stakes. I don't know why, but I just got really excited about these because I've never seen them before. And you know, you can take these apart, use them in different ways. You can use them as labels in your garden. I don't know, more ideas to come, but I grabbed 4 of these. Now I love, and I have so much fun going through the stickers section at Dollar Tree. I came across this set. It's a happy birthday set, but the reason I had to have these is because the flowers on them are very similar to the branding logo on my DailyDIYer homepage. So if you go on there, you'll see some of these flowers in different places on my logo from the design kit that I purchased to create it. So I thought that was so cool. Could not pass these up. They also had a huge selection of yarn and had some really fuzzy and soft Chanel yarn that I'd never seen before too. I know in my recent Dollar Tree Secrets video that I had so many comments of people saying how nice my Dollar Tree was and how stocked it was and how clean it was, and yes, I'm very, very lucky to have one pretty close to me that is very well kept. However, it's very, very small, so it's a very limited selection. So I went into this Dollar Tree, even though it's bigger, it's definitely not as well kept, it's not as well organized. So with that said, even though you may have like a rough looking Dollar Tree, you can still do some digging and find some amazing things. So I hope you find that as you go through this video. And you'll kind of see that in this, I call it the girly section. It looks like teen or preteen kind of section with all the like bright colored stuff and fun stuff. And so I found a selfie light. That's something new. So those would be great for taking selfies or videos on your phone. They also had a fun piñata kit. I've done these before. They're fun to do. And I even found a friendship bracelet kit. That's a new thing. I thought that would be fun, which kind of goes in line with this friendship bracelet party pamphlet they were kind of talking about, but it's not listed on the back, so it was just kind of one of those random cool finds. A great thing to keep in your craft stash because it's full of the little threads that you can use for crafting. And then you'll see up here, I already have it out on my shelf, I found a rainbow calendar, kind of keeping with my rainbow theme going on here in my craft area. So had to have that, stuck that guy up there. Keeping along with the crafting line, these were on end caps, so these weren't in the actual crafting section, but I saw my friend Kristen K post that she had found iron-ons at Dollar Tree and she had made t-shirts for her kiddos, and I thought that was so fun because I had never seen those before either. My Dollar Tree had one and this was it. It's a really pretty feather in gold rhinestone, so I'm gonna definitely try this out and I'll let you know over on Instagram if it works and if the shirt washes out nicely. So we'll see if it's good quality or not. And you can find me on Instagram at TheDailyDIYer. I'll link that down below. All right, so I about had a fit when I came across an end cap full of tie-dye at Dollar Tree. I just posted a video on how to tie-dye. If you missed that, you can click on it at the end of this video. I'll link it. But I actually did experiments on tie-dyeing different items from Dollar Tree and seeing which things worked and which things didn't. So there was definitely some tie-dye fails, but there was some really good tie-dye not fails too. So I didn't get to use Dollar Tree tie-dye because I didn't even know they had it. I'd never seen this before. So I wish I would have had these for that video, but I found 6 different colors. I'm gonna test this out too. This will be a fun thing for me and my kiddos to do together, especially this summer. So bummer that I didn't find these earlier, but I grabbed every single color, all 6 colors to try out this summer. Now my daughter knows I love big earrings. I kind of have some bigger ones going on here, but she found ones that she knew I would love. There was a whole section full of earrings and hair clips, so I grabbed 1 pair of earrings and a couple of hair clips to try out. They also had some new kitchen storage, which was really cool to see. Those would be great for the refrigerator. And then they had tons of like spa, lotions, cleaners, hygiene type products that were brand new, kind of summer related, and looked really, really nice. They also had some cool new water bottles, which would be great for any time of the year, but especially with summer coming up. And they also, I couldn't believe I found Olaf and Star Wars coffee mugs. My son had to have the Star Wars one, so that one came home with us. And then over to my favorite section of all, the hardware section. I know the craft section should be my favorite, but you'd be surprised what you can find in the hardware section, especially some of their amazing tools and gadgets and things that they have. But they had the whole paint section was just fully stocked with all kinds of great things. These are my absolute favorite paintbrushes that I always grab a ton of and keep on hand because They are great paintbrushes and you can't beat the deal for only 3 for $1. They also had paint trays and drop cloths and the rollers. So definitely hit Dollar Tree before you head to the hardware store for your painting supplies. They also were well stocked on my favorite new hooks. So they had them in silver, but these clear ones are my absolute favorite right now. The adhesive on them is totally different than the foam adhesive that they usually use, and it sticks so much better. So my daughter was literally almost run over when she was looking at the tech section and a lady spotted all of it, and she pretty much just like moved her out of the way so she could take over. It was kind of a crazy situation. My daughter wasn't thrilled about it. We let her kind of like have her moment, and when she was gone, we moved back over. I mean, that's how exciting this section was. I was just totally shocked to see pop sockets and phone stands. They had so cute earbuds, chargers that were rainbow colors and fun little prints on them. They even had an Apple Watch stand, couldn't believe it, and even a little mirror that kind of swung on a hinge that you can put on the back of your phone. So if you're needing fun accessories for your phone, you can do it on the cheap by going to Dollar Tree. If you can find it in your Dollar Tree, hopefully you can find it. I also have to show you this because I didn't think this was gonna work and I had to test it out for myself. It's a 2 light source work light. So for only $1, it's got this light on the front and it's got a light on the side. It's got a little handle up here and a button. And I thought, surely this can't be that big a deal. If you find these, grab one. We want one for our cars. We want a couple for the house. I need one out here in the she shed. And you can do it, since they're only $1 a piece, you could buy like 5 for $5, of course. But definitely worth it. Watch, I will push the button, hopefully not blind you. How awesome is that? And you click it again, and the front turns on, and you click it again, and it all turns off. You guys, for $1. So hoping to get back to that Dollar Tree soon so I could grab more of these. This could be a lifesaver in some situations. So like I said, even though this Dollar Tree was not well kept, not well stocked, or even really that clean, I found the most amazing and shocking things I ever have on a Dollar Tree shopping trip. If you want to learn about some of my Dollar Tree secrets, I will put that right here so you can click on that and go watch that next. I hope you will subscribe as I bring you new DIYs, tutorials, and new videos like this here every single week. And I thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Happy crafting!